Nick, and I'm Matt, and we're insufficient.
Bro, still throws me off.
It's so weird because I'm looking at the camera and I can almost see your mouth move.
I almost did, actually.
I know.
Because I'm so used to it.
It's weird.
And it's going away tomorrow.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, just do the fade.
I was trying to do that.
I know. Just only do the fade. Jesus, you're unbuttoning?
Dude, I'm chilling. It's this day in fucking Phish Tory.
Oh, shit.
Which, by the way, we patented that or trademarked it. So if anybody else tries to do Phish Tory as two different words, you can't.
Can't do it.
That's ours.
Yeah, we're going to make money off you now. Hey, listen. So we're trying to get, obviously more people on to do some interviews with and things like that. I'm trying, and this would be kind of out of our realm. Normally, I don't know if this person's into it, but have you ever seen the Bean Wizard?
It's called a three-way.
Yeah. It's called Menage a Trois.
Tell me more.
Yeah. You ever seen the Bean Wizard?
No, what's the Bean Wizard?
I definitely have sent you. It's that fat guy that goes, you've seen him. He's like, you want some beans? I've showed him to you.
But does he want to come on the show?
I want him to come on the show. I don't know if he wants to come on. Probably not.
You want him to want us.
Dude has, number one, I think he's from Western Mass. He's got 2.3 million followers on TikTok. He's got 500,000 followers on Instagram. I don't want him for the followers. I want him because he's cool. And he's up our alley, dude. Whether he's into Phish, I don't know. I told him, I already wrote to him, I was like, I don't know if you're into Phish. It doesn't matter. I want you on the show.
Because he would be funny?
Yeah, he's amazing. I need the Bean Wizard on here.
I tagged you on somebody's band that was covering Phish, but I think it was just the drummer.
On TikTok?
On TikTok, yeah. So next time you're on there, I think they would be fun. And what I think would be really fun, besides the Bean guy that you just talked about, which could be really cool,
the Bean Wizard
would be I'd like to have a whole bunch of Phish cover and Phish tribute band members. Doesn't have to be the whole band at once, but I want them to come on because I think there's something wrong with them in a way that we would probably like.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Let me tell you, the first rule of comedy improv is you always say yes.
All right, here we're going. This day in Phish Tory, Penn State University, 4/8/1994.
You got the date right.
It wasn't Penn State?
No, you got the date right. That's good. Yeah. Last week, you got the date wrong.
We don't need to rehash that shit, man.
All right.
It's not necessary.
You didn't let me talk about famous birthdays.
Oh, okay. Yep, do that.
So it's May 8th, and I've got 3. If you can guess the last one, who is only 2 months older than me, it's crazy. Number 1 is Harry S. Truman. He was president. You probably heard of him. Number 2 is our buddy David Attenborough, who's going to be 99.
99. I love David Attenborough.
Yeah, he's fucking chilling. And the last one is Enrique Iglesias. And we're going to pause because I'm going to tell the story. So I won tickets to one of those early Jingle Balls, not the ones that took place in a stadium, the one that took place in a nightclub. Gross. Have I told this story on our
No, go ahead.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Who's going to be there? The You Oughta Know girl. What's her name?
Alanis
Morissette. Smash Mouth is the headliner. Jewel is there. I know. I mean, dude, it's in the early 90s, right? Maybe 96, 97. So These people are all super famous. And literally, it's the smallest room you've ever been in. Anyway, Enrique's there. Jewel is the best out of everything.
With his mole.
He comes out on stage, and the first thing he does is he chucks this water bottle. I don't know who he is. He chucks his water bottle into the audience and starts singing La Bamba, right? Which
did the water bottle hit somebody's head? I really.
It almost took out the guy at the soundboard.
Yeah,
right?
that's awesome.
But this is the interesting part. women started fighting over it on the floor. There was only like 500 or 600 people.
He was a big deal.
Okay, it gets better. So then he invites this woman up onto stage with him, and he starts singing her a song this close to her face. When I tell you that I thought she was either going to die or something else that sounds like die, it was the craziest thing ever.
Cry?
Yes, cry.
You could have said that. That's okay.
I could have, but I didn't want to. And I was going for the shakes.
If you were like dumb, something that rhymes with dumb.
Yeah, it could have been something that rhymes with dumb.
Yeah,
too.
It was so dumb, but it kind of rhymes with dumb too.
So anyway, ever since then, I don't know any of his music except for La Bamba, which I know he didn't write.
He didn't write
Huge
that
fan.
at all.
Huge fan of this guy. And he's a 75er. 1975ers rule the world.
Only in their mind. And so going back to the show.
I hit the birthday song and it didn't play.
Don't.
This is horrible.
4/8/1994, Penn State University. If you are to listen to the song, this is not on the Phish app, of course.
This one was harder for us to find than normal.
You will have to go on the re-listen app, and it is not a great recording. So, kind of stinks, but you get the gist of everything. You're not going to get the low end, unfortunately, in this recording. But opening up with a...
I had a dog. His name was...
Jim.
Great song. Great opener. 1994. We're in Texas, by the way. I don't know. I think you're doing 4/8 and we're doing 5/8. So that's okay.
No.
It's the back.
That's right. What am I
it's the
doing?
Backyard.
No.
We're in Bee Cave, Texas. Sound check is Loving Cup.
I'm sorry. It's Maze. It's Maze, you son of a bitch.
5/8.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did I do 4/8?
Just type in 5/8/94. Okay, it's in Texas, which is a state in America. The town is called Bee Cave, and the venue is called the Backyard.
Yeah, you're such a bastard. And I listened to this, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All right?
I can't believe I gave you credit for getting the date right in the intro, and
why
you did
no?
not.
I didn't. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Jesus.
Do you want to say hi? Is that why you're here? Well, while Matt finds what he's looking for, my youngest, oldest, and only daughter will say hi. You don't have to come on.
Hi.
Good job.
I want to see paper.
Okay.
What did she say?
I have no idea.
She's like,
Exactly.
right? Sorry, everybody. 5/8/1994. The Backyard Bee Cave in Texas. Is that right?
That is correct. And by the way, Bee Cave, what an amazing name for a town.
Instead of behave.
Hey, what happens in Bee Cave stays.
All right. So I did listen to this as well.
You sure?
Yeah, positive. Again,
all right.
Not a great, not a great recording.
Horrible recording. Sadly. Not everything can be soundboard. By the way, next week is soundboard, and next week's is from 2000, and we're going to talk about that after we talk about this. 2000 in general.
That's right.
Not about that show.
That's right. All right. So the sound check was Love and Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Just the intro. Nelly Kane, they played twice.
Why wouldn't you?
Runaway Jim opening the show.
Yeah.
Great 94 Runaway Jim. This show did not stop.
Is Runaway Jim better now or then?
Runaway Jim, late 90s, early 2000s, Runaway Jim had its highlight.
I'm going to say then. So good.
It is great.
So good.
Coming up with a foam, super fucking tight. Super fucking tight. Yeah, really tight foam. Trey comes in really nicely. Just the whole thing killed. Axilla Part 2, baby.
Yes, which is funny because I remember when we were going over it, the number of times they played this was really low. And this is one of like 3 or 4 times up until recent years that they had ever played it live.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
How many times did they play it live before this?
I mean, well, so in 94, they played it a lot. But then in 95, they stopped playing it altogether.
Okay.
And then didn't play it until 2022.
So then we get just a spectacular riff. It's so on point and so quick, and I love it.
This is an unpopular opinion, but 25 Rift for me, I feel like I'd rather hear Oblivion if I had to choose.
Rift has been tough.
Well, and it's also been played a lot. I do like a lot of their new stuff. I love 94 Rift. 2005, I like Oblivion.
Because they've had like a year and a half, 2 years to really settle into the song at this point. Yep. And they're playing it at such a breakneck speed. And that's kind of how I want my riffs. I just want to be like just absolutely punched in the face with the speed of this song.
Dead on the side of the road.
Then we get a Down with Disease early version, high energy, tight execution.
And by the way, finished
as usual. No, but you can't say that during this time. Always finished.
I know.
Always finished. Then we get a Bouncing Around the Room.
I've determined this is the song I would take at every Phish show.
I would not.
I would take it at every show. It's only like 4 minutes long.
You know,
except for Mike has to sing, you lazy bastard.
Stash. Dude, this Stash. I really love. They really, again, during this time, they really mess with the push and pull of the song, and they're really playing with that kind of even during just the lyrics getting very quiet, right? You don't really do that anymore. But throughout the whole song, that's what they do. And that allows the song to build its energy up. And then when it hits that peak, you're like, whoa.
I like a fair amount of grab ass in my lyrics of Stash. Like when Trey says, I dangled my stash, and then holds it for as long as he can while also holding the guitar note. That's fun.
I like when he's dangled my stash.
He's like, my stash be dangled. You think that's his junk?
Yeah, always thought so.
Me too. Wrapping it up
with the Squirming Coil. And man, does Paige come out with just a beautiful part in it. It's awesome.
I thought you were going to take this opportunity to shit on Trey for being pasty white and tell him that maybe he needs to go catch a ray before summer tour.
Oh, he does. He's pasty white. Pasty white, Trey.
Whiter shade of pale.
Yeah. A whiter shade of white. Quick break. Actually, a very quick break to the point where even Paige said, we're going to take a really quick break, which means that Paige has to take the quick break because he's the last person off the stage.
Yeah, Trey and Fishman, they're like taking a nap.
Oh, they're done.
Yeah.
No, they're not. This is the time that they're
By the
partying.
way, in 1994, part of the beautiful thing about the stage setup that is different now is when Paige exited, he had to walk across the entire stage by himself. He couldn't exit behind somebody else's rig or setup. So he did this long, slow walk and hammed it up. And the crowd is obviously going wild. And he's like trying to pretend like he doesn't love it. Oh, he loved it.
He loves every bit of it.
He loves it.
They're addicted to that crowd, by the way.
Dude, Paige.
That's another reason they keep playing.
If
because
you're Honey Baked Ham, you need to sponsor Paige.
Please, God. Or out like Bumblebee Tuna.
Honey Baked, because he's like, such a ham.
He's a ham, but he also loves that tuna.
Dude, the way you said that. So wrong. All right, set to song 1. 2001 or also Sprach Zarathustra.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think I threw an R in there.
You know, I don't really like my 2001s from 94.
Oh, I do. And I want it exactly where they put it. Set to song 1, strap in.
I mean, it's great to do it, but it's not, it just doesn't, you gotta have the funk, man.
And I like the rock.
I love the funk. It's made for funk.
We need the rock.
Run like an opener. Run like an opener. That's what they should call it if it's a set 2 opener. Run like an opener.
Run like an opener. By the way, the time that he did Roll Like a Cantaloupe and then never again changed that part of the song.
You got
really
to
sad.
run like an antelope.
Out of control.
Dude,
Great Run Like an Antelope.
Such a good Run Like an Antelope.
I don't know where they keep the jam charts, but I'm guessing this one made it on there.
It did actually make the jam charts. You know it did.
It did. Actually, it didn't, but good
so
for them.
good. So good. Followed up with It's Ice. Solid. Tight. Complex. That's the way I want my It's Ice.
I would take an It's Ice every show.
I know you would. It's your favorite.
I would. It is one of my favorite. Paige sings it like a weirdo.
What you want is an It's Ice foam back to back.
I wouldn't mind that. With a dinner in the movie.
With a dinner in a movie
Chaser.
and a Harry Bowie.
Oh, God. Dude, you would love a Harry Bowie. Hey, Nick, you think I get a Harry Bowie?
Yo, dude, they gotta do that. We need to make a shirt called "Dude, Play Harry Bowie."
Harry Bowie.
It's a mixture of Harry Hood and David Bowie. Come on, man, that's fucking awesome.
Do you know who Mel Blanc is?
Yeah, he does the voices for Warner Brothers.
Yeah. So, do you know who
The
Hank
man of
Azaria is?
Yes, he does the voices for
The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah. So he's talking about Mel Blanc.
I know. I saw it.
It's so amazing because as a kid, I watched reruns of Bugs Bunny, and I remember when Bugs Bunny did an imitation of Daffy Duck as Bugs Bunny.
I know. It's amazing.
And the number of layers in there is so high that it is crazy that he can do that. However, Phish is the same way. They could play David Bowie like it was Harry Hood.
I love that.
And you would know that they were playing David Bowie like it was Harry Hood.
What if they did that? See, that's another way for them to actually really step out is play some of these songs like they were other songs. So
yes.
a Cavern as a Julius.
Yes.
All right. So coming up is Fee.
With the microphone.
Megaphone.
Without the microphone. Without the megaphone. Without it.
Yeah. Julius, dude, this Julius is blazing hot.
Don't take another step. By the way, that's a song you could do with Trombone Shorty. Just saying.
You could. Followed up with a Cavern.
So good.
You Enjoy Myself. Okay, so this got
Did
a mission.
You enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it features a Mission Impossible and Shaft teases.
Okay.
No, I did not actually enjoy this. You Enjoy Myself. I didn't like it.
94, You Enjoy Myself. Not actually, no, that's not true.
No, that's not true.
Some of the best 94.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the year. I'm talking about just this version. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I was like, this sucks.
Really?
Yeah, it just didn't take off.
No Shafty for you?
It was Shaft.
No,
Shaft,
I know.
Not Shafty.
No Shafty for you.
No, it just no, it didn't take off. I don't know. I didn't like it.
Cool.
Nope, not my thing. Haley's Comet. Unusual late placement though. But
Too late in the show.
A fun transition out of Yem.
Yeah, I heard.
The thing is that like I said, it just didn't peak, and then they went right into the vocal jam, and I'm like, ugh. So you didn't peak, and you went into a long vocal jam? Like what?
What do you think the longest vocal jam is, minute-wise, that they've done? 7 minutes?
Great question. That is the question.
That's a horrible question of the day.
What is the longest vocal jam that Phish has ever performed?
On You Enjoy Myself.
On You Enjoy Myself.
Okay.
What other vocal jam is there?
Well, sometimes, like one time during Free, they vocal jammed Martian Monster. That was while playing Free. No, it was amazing.
Good Times, Bad Times to end set 2.
Excellent.
And then encore, Sweet Adeline. No mics. And Gogli Apparatus.
Sweet Adeline. Gogi Apparatus.
Yeah, I don't really like Sweet Adeline.
No, nobody does.
Great show. I mean, it was a good show. It's tough. It's tough to hate a 94 show.
What show did you think it was?
Fuck you.
That makes me so happy.
It was 4/8/94.
4/8/94.
Opened up with a maze.
Nice. So anyway, next week on This Week in Fishery, we got a pretty cool show that's from a soundboard. There's a dog in your background.
You can't. They will never see that.
I know,
Only you.
which is a shame because that dog is fucking adorable, buddy.
Mr. Not Supposed to.
What's he up to? Not
Odie.
supposed to be doing it.
No, what is he doing? Is he licking himself? Yeah, no.
What's he doing? What are you doing?
It's the worst because like when he is like my wife will hear it. She'll be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
That's a little too harsh. It's a dog.
Do we have 5 random adjectives today?
No, we have something
another
even
game.
better.
We have another game.
But just so everybody knows, next week, before you listen to This Day in Fishery, you have to go and you have to listen to 5/15/2000. It takes place in Philadelphia at the Sonic Studio. This, for me, is like one of the reasons why I absolutely love Phish. And you will too. Second song's Farmhouse, followed by Heavy Things. You're like, what?
Guys,
It's
basically it is the Farmhouse album.
It's a promo for Farmhouse that they performed live in front of a bunch of people.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Super tight.
Matt, you're in a life or death situation. Listeners at home, something bad is happening. There's 4 specific instances, and you have to pick which member of Phish you would want to be nearby to save your life. Does that sound like I've summed it up correctly?
Yeah, but we kind of did this. Who is your emergency contact?
Yeah, that's different. That's when the police find you dead on the side of the road. Who are they calling? They're calling Trey.
No, it's when you need help. Who are you calling?
No. Your emergency contact isn't who you call. That's like, it's listed whenever you sign up for something.
That's true.
Okay?
All right.
So this is, okay, example 1. You're at Texas Roadhouse. By the way, excellent restaurant, just saying. And you're choking. Which member of the band do you want sitting in a booth nearby you that is going to save your life?
Paige.
Fishman. Dude, the Heimlich maneuver is all about...
He is too small to get most people up to do that. So that's no.
Okay, then he lays you on the ground and starts Captain Cavemanning you on the chest.
That I could see.
Yeah.
But it's Paige.
Paige for you?
Paige knows. You know why? Because he's got that thing that he got at Costco that he sticks over your face and like sucks it out. He's got it in his back pocket.
Do they sell those at Costco?
Yeah.
I'm going
Those
to
are amazing.
leave this podcast and go buy one.
Well, you should. You got a little kid at home.
I do. I need one for me. Have you ever seen me eat?
You can do but I've seen a family member of yours eat, and he doesn't.
Nice.
Don't even take a breath.
All right. Second life or death situation where you need a member of Phish to save you is your house is on fire. Which member of the band do you want as your neighbor?
Fishman.
How come?
Because I feel like he wouldn't know what to do, or he would think he knows what to do, and instead of putting out the fire, because he's got a farm, right? So he's got a huge tractor, and instead of putting out the fire, he just bulldozes your house down so he doesn't catch his house on fire.
Pulls a Gremlins and just drives through your front door.
Drives through the front door.
Okay, I'm going Mike. Okay. And the reason I'm going with Mike is because chances are Mike is peeking out his front window at your house at any given moment in time. So he knows the second your house is on fire. Boom.
So he's a stalker?
No, that's just what he is. He's a weird guy. Did you ever see that movie with Tom Hanks called The Burbs?
I love that movie.
It's a top 10 movie. Mike could slide into almost any role on that film.
You remember the neighbor and his wife?
Yes.
You remember his wife?
Hey, call me after the show.
Yeah.
All right. Situation number 3. You are drowning in a lake, not a pool, in a lake. Who do you want in the boat kind of nearby you, noticing that you're needing help?
Trey.
I'm going Paige.
Okay.
Why are you taking Trey?
Because Trey always likes to be in that boat, and he always wants to help people and pull them in. He talks about it all the time. He talks about his band being on the boat, and if somebody falls off, he pulls them in. It's Trey.
I mean,
he already talks about it.
Okay, fine. Yeah. I mean, if he left you there to die, that would be very not on brand for Trey.
Nope.
I just feel like Paige is the best swimmer of the group.
I
And
feel
so-
like he's the weakest.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
Or actually,
even money.
Fishman would be the weakest. I feel like with his arms, the shortness of his arms and his legs.
Between Trey and Paige, I'm giving Paige the advantage, but it's close. The other two, a distant third and fourth.
You know, Fishman kind of reminds me of Corky from like, remember that movie or that show back in the
No.
day? Pooping in the alley is the greatest crime.
Last but not least, unfortunately for you, Matt, you are suffering from a cardiac arrest. And this person that you have left has to save you.
Mouth to
And-
mouth.
And you've picked,
Mike.
you think Mike is your heart attack guy?
Yep, because he's nose to mouth.
That's just fucked up, buddy. No, it's Trey all the way.
Mike's
He's-
doing the cardiac
He's
arrest.
like, staying alive.
Nope.
Staying alive.
That would
that's
be
Trey.
Mike.
No, dude, Mike would be like, boop, 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 boop,
It wouldn't be on
boop,
rhythm.
boop. Yeah, dude.
no.
Dude, he plays on the back side of that rhythm.
I think I nailed this one.
Okay. The real question of the day is, if Phish was doing the Olympics, each individual member, what events are they doing? He's Matt, I'm Nick. We are motherfucking insufficient. It would be better if I had something harder to drop when I use
Like-
the F-bombs.
Like metal.
Yeah. The Master of the Puppets pulling your string. Dude, Master of Puppets, great album, or like, who gives a shit?
It's a good album.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Master.
I don't really want to like that band, Metallica.
I don't like that band, Metallica.
Yeah.
They have good songs. No. I don't dislike Metallica. I dislike Lars.
Who's the front man?
James Hetfield.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Why? He's legit.
He looks too jacked.
Like he's
It's-
gonna fuck. It's the mustache.
And it's like country singers. Like some of those country singers are like, oh, and I'm like, dude, you're just up here singing country. Well, you telling
No,
me to
it-
tone
no.
it down or them to tone it down?
Tone it down. But it's Lars. You have to hate Lars. He's
Why
the
do you-
worst human being.
Why do you hate Lars so much?